everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. So today I am here at Brookfield Place. Now I did this last year. They, at this time of year, do what's called Canstruction, like construction but with cans. And it's sculptures like you see behind me that are made out of canned foods, and then the foods are then donated for the holiday season, which I think is wonderful. So I figured let's see the great canned sculptures that they have this year. So we are starting out with Winnie the Can, you know, like Winnie the Pooh, but cans. And this is sculpted out of tuna and salmon. That's exciting. Look at that. He even has his honey pot with the honey inside of it. That is so clever. So this one is called Towering Above Hunger, and this is also made out of tuna and salmon. And here's the sculpture. It almost, to me, looks like little giraffes. I think it's like giraffes because the salmon is like their giraffe spots. It's like cartoon giraffes made out of tuna and salmon. That's what I'm seeing. So this one is called The City Has Gone to the Birds. And this is also made out of different types of tuna. There's albacore, slipjack, yellowfin, and sardines. So that is what this sculpture is made out of. And look at this, it's a pigeon drinking from a little cup. We have a pigeon sculpture drinking from a coffee cup. I think this is so clever. It is very New York. This is a New York moment right here. The creativity of these can sculptures never ceases to amaze me. And sometimes they're just so New York, you just gotta give a shout out to the locals with that one. So I'm heading upstairs now, but if we look, they are currently installing, well, past this pole, the luminaries, which you can see these big cube-shaped lights. They have a holiday light show that happens, and it looks like it's getting installed right now. Okay, let's get back to the tuna business. This next one is the Great Wave Off Can Awanga. And this one is tuna and pasta noodles. Look at this. It's a big wave. And I guess the pasta noodles are supposed to be like the foam, maybe, or maybe coral or something. But yeah, it's a big old wave. Ooh, there's another can sculpture this way. Let's keep on going. There's another one right here. This one is Dob Cares, and this is made out of soup, legumes, and vegetables. It's like kind of an orb on a cube. Getting orb on cube vibes. Oh, this next one would totally be for Roy. It's a car. It's a sporty car. This one is called Carby. And this one is made out of salmon, corn, string beans, and pineapple tidbits. Because not just regular pineapple, but specifically the tidbits. But look at that, it's a car. It reminds me of like a 1950s kind of a convertible. I like it. Look at this. Let's see the back. Very clever. Very, very clever. Oh my goodness, I think I found my favorite. I have found my favorite. It's Donatello. This looks like Donatello. Look, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And it's got purple for the bandana, which made me say Donatello. But look how amazing. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. My level of excitement right now for this is, I can't even measure. Like, they made a Ninja Turtle out of tuna. I love it. I love it. I want to make sure to show the sign so the artist gets their credit. And this one is called Kawahunga. This next one is a little bit punny. It's chican over rice, please, as opposed to chicken. It's chican. And it's made out of sweet peas, green beans, corn, turkey, pumpkin, cranberry, potatoes, yams, apple, cherry, mac and cheese, carrots, gravy, and rice. Oh my goodness, it's made out of a lot of stuff. But it becomes chican over rice. But it's like a whole Thanksgiving dinner right here. Right here. And just as a reminder, this all gets donated to City Harvest. So someone's gonna get a great Thanksgiving meal because of this. It's awesome. And this one is themed for Super Mario Brothers, but not super, it's super. Yeah, and it's the coins and the bounce boxes. So yeah, you bounce on the box, you get some coins, and it's soup. It's soup. They also have a donation bin, so if you do have canned foods that you want to donate, your non-perishable foods, they do have a gigunda bin over here, like just in comparison to the Wave. Yeah, it's a big old bin for donations. I'm starting to sense a theme here. Mario, perhaps very popular this year, because now we got Toad. We got Toadstool. They're calling it Mushroom in Manhattan, but I mean, if you've played Mario, you know who this is. You know who this is, and it is sculpted out of salmon and tuna. Look at that. That's awesome. We also have food sculptors looking to the future. This one is sustainable soaring. Consider a future with electric air travel. Look at that. And they sculpted a giant plane that's supposed to be like an electric plane, if you could imagine that. Oh, and look, they even gave it like a giant plug. You could see like the giant plug right there. But look at that. That is fascinating. I never really gave much thought to electric vehicles being a plane. I mean, you think of cars, sure, because you could just plug them in, but a plane. Interesting. Interesting. The future is bright. We have options. We have options. We're gonna go right first, and then we'll come back and double back and go the other way. This one is Ice to Nice, a mission to melt hunger. And look, it's a polar bear. Look at the polar bear. And it's on an iceberg with his Aquafina. That is so clever. I know I keep using the term clever to describe a lot of these, but like, it really is. Think about coming up with an idea and executing it out of cans of food. Like, you gotta be clever for that. This one is called Pelican. Although, to me, I'm not necessarily seeing the pelican, but it's still an architectural marvel, but I'm not getting pelican from the sculpture. That's okay. It is still a good swirly architectural piece. And right next to it, what do we have here? We have a tower. This is called Behold the Hydroponic Tower. So it's promoting hydroponic growth. So it's set up the way hydroponic growers are, and it has different things that would grow, like pears and carrots and cranberries and tomatoes. So it's sort of like art imitating life. Life imitates art, art imitates life, and I just say art is. This next one is Splattered Cantern Fly. Like a lantern fly that got squashed, but it's Cantern Fly. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lantern fly problem, everyone. And right next to it, what do we have over here? Oh, I get it. This is called Outsmart Hunger, and they're chess pieces. They are chess pieces because you have to be smart and you have to outsmart your opponent when you play chess. And this one is sculpted out of tuna and mixed vegetables. And then next up, we have Heroes Against Hunger. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure what made it a hero, but then I looked down at my screen and I can see that it's supposed to be Spider-Man. It does not come across as strongly in person, but on screen, it comes out much more strongly. I can tell by looking at the camera screen, it's Spider-Man. But yeah, I would have missed that if I was not filming. Thank you to my audience for getting me to film so I could see Spider-Man. And the Mario theme continues, because Mario can do it. And this one is made out of peach halves, corn, black beans, cut corn, butter beans, diced tomatoes, and pumpkin. And it's Mario going into the pipe, the drain, where he can like warp to different areas. But that's very clever, and it's very visible. Even in person, you could tell it's Mario. It is very, very clever and well done. I am super excited by the copious amounts of Mario love that's happening here. Oh, I hope they come in peace. This is called Move Over, Earthlings. We come in peas. And we got an alien with the little sunglasses and antennas. We got a UFO beaming things up. And then we have this like octopus alien. He kind of reminds me of like in The Simpsons, the octopus aliens. Yeah, that's what he reminds me of. But do y'all see what he has on his head? Do y'all see right there that little tinfoil hat the little octopus alien's wearing? I can't, y'all. I can't. Little tinfoil hat. I can't. And this one is called Canstruction on the Train. And I guess it's supposed to remind you of being on the train. I mean, I get the graffiti kind of elements to it. But beyond that, I mean, I'm not super getting train vibes. Like, I can see that it's like meant to be the doors that open. Oh, okay. The more I look at it, the more I see. The more I look at it, the more I see. Okay. We have in the middle here the doors that open. You can see like the window cutouts there, right? And then this is a person and the poles, like when you're waiting for the train at the station. And then you can see the Cheerios. That's the yellow line that you have to stay behind for safety. That's the safety line. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. The more I look at it, the more I see. And continuing along with the New York City transit theme, this one is called Cantastic Send-Off for a MetroCard. If you're not in New York, just so you know, we're switching from MetroCards to Omni, so that would be why it's a send-off. And you could tell this bottom one, it says MTA, and that's meant to be the MetroCard. And then behind it, that's the MetroCard vending machine. Oh, this is going to be obsolete very soon. This one is adorable. It's sloths for sustenance. So we have 2 sloths hanging from a tree. So we have sloth 1 right over here and sloth 2 over there. And they're just hanging out, doing what sloths do. And they're sculpted out of tuna, beans, chicken, and mixed vegetables. So these sculptures are spread all throughout Brookfield Place, and it is a big complex. The bulk of the complex is a mall, but there's also a lot of office buildings mixed in here, and it sort of goes through some of the office lobbies, but they're all open to the public, so anyone can go in to see like the cans, because they're like in the public area before any turnstiles or doors, but they are sort of like en route to some of the office building areas. So that's sort of where I'm headed right now. And they do have these signs all about kind of pointing us in the direction we need to go. Wow, this one is amazing. And it feels like the balancing of like the shingle pieces must have been a little more challenging because they go both vertically and horizontally. Look at this. This is the Canstruction Temple. And this is made out of beans, tuna, salmon, sweet peas, and corn. But look at this. Look how magnificent. Oh, the planning to make this come together and the architectural skills to make it balance right. Oh, color me impressed. This is amazing. Can we get some Disney love? We'll get some Disney love. It's Cinderella's castle. They made Cinderella's castle. And this is all made out of different types of tuna. It even has little Mickey ears up top on that little flag. I don't know if you could see it. Oh my goodness. I love it. Oh, look. There's Cinderella's slipper right in there. We got Minnie Mouse and Goofy and Pluto. Oh my gosh, the more you look, the more you see, right? Next up, we have Climate a Whaleness. And it's a whale because you see the pink Goya cans of sardines, they make up a whale, sort of splashing through the ocean. Look at that. Very, very clever. Very clever. It's a whale of a tale. And we have Love Story, Canstruction's version. And it's just like those cubes that say love. Look at that. You know, and it's on all sides. It's on all sides. Got some black-eyed peas in there and Great Northern beans. And then on this side, we have some pinto beans. Look at that. amazing. So that is what I found here at Canstruction 2023. So again, the cans get donated to City Harvest, which is a wonderful charity in New York City that helps to prevent hunger in New York. And I will put a link to their website in the description of my video. But with that, I am done. I hope you saw some great sculptures, got some great, ideas for creativity, and stay inspired by everyone. Take care.